You know, I was actually thinking about how to make this video since Hulk Hogan died. And I understand that I'm probably going to get a fair amount of hate depending on how many people this video reaches, which I'm a small channel. It may reach 1 million, it may reach fucking 10. But here's the thing, and I'm going to be honest with you. And whether I get a lot of hate for this video or I don't fucking care, because I'm going to be honest with you guys from every fucking video that I make. This video is not going to be monetized, and even if it did, what am I going to make? 10 fucking cents off of it? I don't give a shit. As a kid, I watched WWF at the time. I remember my first wrestling match that I ever actually watched was Hogan versus Andre, WrestleMania 3. That was the first match that I ever watched. I remember playing regular Nintendo as a kid and having Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan fights. And of course, I should have been Macho Man, but I was Hulk in those fights, usually. I remember Hulk Hogan's, feud with the Ultimate Warrior. I remember Bash at the Beach 1996, when he turned heel and formed the NWO with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. I remember Hulk Hogan's feud with not really feud, but his WrestleMania, or not, I think it was WrestleMania, get back against the Ultimate Warrior, because the Ultimate Warrior beat him in WWF at the time, so he beat him in WCW. We all remember Hulk Hogan trying to throw the flame at the Warrior and burning his own fucking eyebrows. I remember Hulk versus The Rock, the Icon versus Icon. Say your prayers. Eat your vitamins. I remember that. I remember believing in Hulk Hogan as some sort of wrestling superhero as a kid. But outside of wrestling, I also remember him being super racist and admitting to it. He even said, "I'm racist to a degree." I remember learning about his locker room antics. Remember the match that he did? The first time him and Shawn Michaels ever faced each other? Why do you think Shawn Michaels oversold pretty much every move he did in the match? Because Hulk, he wasn't the superhero that we thought he was as kids, man. As kids. He sold us a story and got us to believe it through kayfabe. And we all know what kayfabe is if you're a wrestling fan. But the fact is Hulk lied to us, man. He sold us a dream of what an American hero could be while being a piece of shit behind the scenes. And I've known this for years, obviously, that wrestling's fake and put no faith in them. They're playing characters. But Hulk did it in a time where people believed that. And kids grew up understanding that Hulk was the good guy. Bash at the Beach 1996 is what turned that belief for me. I remember going to bed being a super hurt kid thinking, how could Hulk do this to us? And then when he came out years later with his racist rants, I remember having the same feeling. How could Hulk do this to us? But at the same time, like, at that point, I knew wrestling was fake. But I remember being sold a story with Hulk Hogan, and at that moment, as an adult, knowing everything he ever said was he was full of shit. Because you can't be the superhero and be against people because they look different than you. And then learning that he's also anti-union. So not only did he completely screw over the people who didn't look like him, he actually wanted to screw over everybody who wasn't him. I'm a union worker. I understand what unions represent. That's not even my biggest gripe with him, man. How many times has he been caught lying over the years to us, and people just sort of seem to forget about it? Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, is dead now. The world, it's a better place without him. I'll land this at 7:01 because he was 71.